and girls, and welcome to this week's virtual assembly. We hope you've had a lovely week so far, and we've got lots in store for today's assembly. We're going to start off with our Seesaw Superstars, followed by our choice of the week. Miss Healy has some more French for you to work on today, and then Mrs Reid and Primary 5 have some Makaton videos to share. We're going to find out what your class have decided to do for your COP26 pledge, and then we're going to have a little Halloween themed brain break. We're then going to have a little Halloween story and a quiz for you to take part in as well. And finally, we're going to look at some of your Halloween videos that you've shared with us for this week's assembly. So let's get started. So we are back this week with our Seesaw Superstars, and on Seesaw this week we have had an amazing 478 posts added, 267 comments, 722 likes of student work and 124 visits by family members. Mrs Gardner, Mrs Mackay and I are always looking at your wonderful work that you've uploaded, so keep looking at your homework tasks set by your teacher and keep working as hard as you always do. So we're now moving on to our choice of the week. It might be a joke of the week or a random fact, an on this day in or a news story. It could be a quote of the week or a sports fact, or perhaps a movie or music clip or fact, or a guess who. And this week it's a news story from around the world. It's actually a few news stories that will hopefully make you smile.
And smile! So sit back and enjoy some happy news. First up is this group of thrill seekers who are either blind or visually impaired. They took to the air to try their hands at indoor skydiving in a wind tunnel in Barcelona. One of the participants said it felt like being in a pool of air and you feel completely free. Looks brilliant, doesn't it? Next, who doesn't like cute baby animals? Well, if you don't, this will change your mind, I tell you that. Look how cute this marmoset is. This is a 3-week-old baby who was only the size of a thumb when first born. So they're actually thinking of calling the little mini monkey Thumb. Of course they are. Last up, footballer Mo Salah, who plays for Liverpool, has unveiled a life-size waxwork of himself in London. How happy and weird at the same time must it be to get turned into a waxwork? I think they should make one of me now. Yep, definitely.
We have absolutely loved seeing some of your videos on Seesaw of you practising your French and other languages as well. And this week, Miss Healy has some more French for you to learn. Don't forget to check out the tasks uploaded onto Seesaw, and also don't forget to share you having a go at some of the French in your class and at home. So this week, Mrs Reid has prepared something for our virtual assembly, and she is helped out this week by Primary 5, who have been learning a lovely song in Makaton. They wanted to share it with you for this week's assembly, and they want you to practice, have a go in class, at home, and share your videos on Seesaw, and we can't wait to see them.
Happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, 2 or 3. Stomp, stomp, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, 2 or 3. Clap, clap, stomp, stomp, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, 2 or 3. Clap, clap, stomp, stomp, hooray!
Last week in our virtual assembly, our classes were tasked with having a chat and coming up with their COP26 class pledge, a very special promise of something that all the boys and girls in their class are going to try and do during COP26 and in the future. So let's find out what each class have decided for their COP26 pledge.
Primary 7 pledges to turn off the lights when not using.
Primary 5 have discussed and agreed on a COP26 pledge. Bring our water bottles to school to reduce our plastic waste.
Primary 4 pledge is to turn off the tap while we scrub our hands to save water. Primary 4 has pledged to recycle our school water bottles. Primary 3 turn off
The lights.
and TV. Use both sides of
Paper.
paper.
Yeah.
Pick up litter. P2 have agreed on COP26 pledge. We pledge to reduce our water bottles.
And this is our pledge.
Our class have discussed and agreed on the COP26 pledge. We pledge to try to recycle more and tell our parents to recycle at home.
Alisa have discussed and agreed on a COP26 pledge. We pledge to pick up litters from the playground to keep it clean, plant more trees if possible, and restore our natural environment. More have discussed and agreed on a COP26 pledge. We pledge to keep our classroom and school clean and tidy.
Barra have discussed and agreed on a COP26 pledge. We pledge to try to recycle more plastic and litter pick up in our playground. Sky have discussed and agreed on a COP26 pledge. We pledge to recycle any materials and care for our environment.
Iona have discussed and agreed on a COP26 pledge. We pledge to pick up litter in our playground and community. We pledge to make sure our litter always goes in the bin.
But we are pledged to always remember to put our rubbish in the bin. Good, get 'em.
Put our litter in bin and recycle our bottles, cardboard, and paper.
Primary 6 pledged to turn off the classroom lights when not in use and protect the trees in the playground.
2A has promised to recycle old toys for charity.
So we're now going to stop for a little Halloween brain break. If you have been down to the hall for your Halloween celebration already, hopefully you will have had lots of fun with the Halloween fitness led by Primary 7. If you haven't been down to the hall just yet, you are in for a big treat. But you've been listening for a little while, so stand up, make sure you've got a space and get ready to take part in a Halloween brain break.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. He did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast, the ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrode. They did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking, all were digging the sound. Igor on chains backed by his baying hound. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker Five. They played the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. They played the monster mash. Out from his coffin, Drax's voice did ring. Seems he was troubled by just one thing. Opened the lid and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist? It's now the mash. It's now the monster mash. And it's a graveyard smash. It's now the mash. It's caught on in a flash. It's now the mash. It's now the monster mash. Now everything's cool, Drax a part of the band, and my monster mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, this mash was meant to. When you get to my door, tell them Boris sent you. Then you can mash. Then you can monster mash. And do my graveyard smash. You'll catch on in a flash. Then you can monster mash. Mash good. Easy go.
Now, because we are having a day filled with lots of Halloween fun, we now have a little Halloween story. And this story is all about a tumshie. Don't worry if you don't know what it is, because if you listen carefully, you will find out.
Hi everyone, my name's Mark Meehan, and I'm an illustrator, graphic designer, and I've just written this book. It's called Tumshie, The Forgotten Halloween Turnip Lantern. I drew the pictures and I wrote the words, and I'm going to read the first few pages to you today, which I really hope you enjoy.
You probably all know what a pumpkin lantern is, but I wonder if you've heard of a turnip lantern. Well, that's what this book is all about. I grow turnips in my garden, and here's a picture of me pulling one out last year, covered in mud, and I made it into a turnip lantern, just like the one on the front of this book. Tumshie, The Forgotten Halloween Turnip Lantern, by me. Look, it's nearly Halloween. Let's make my costume, Dad. I want to go trick-or-treating. Brilliant. What should we make for you this time, Elliot? What did I go as last year? Oh yeah, a robot. Could I be a tornado this year? Or the Empire State Building. We could put King Kong on the top and wee airplanes buzzing about. It's fun making costumes, Elliot, but how about something a bit easier than last time? Let's have a look around the shops after school. Oh, can we get a glowing skull, Dad? And a screeching zombie? We definitely need spiders' webs, and eyeballs, and vampire bats, and look at all these plastic costumes. I suppose we could buy one, but where's the fun in that? Anyway, time to buy the lanterns. I found my pumpkin, Dad. Oof.
And I found my tumshi, Elliot. Dad, what's a tumshi? Well, it's just a good Scottish name for a turnip. Some folk call it a neep. Ah, so it's just a wee turnip. When I was little, everyone carved a Halloween lantern out of their tumshi. And we took our lanterns with us when we went guising. That's what trick-or-treating was called, because you're in disguise, see? Let's get these lanterns carved, Elliot. But tumshi is rock hard, Dad. Pumpkins are much easier. And they're bigger. And orangier. I know, Elliot, but I like a turnip because it's traditional. It's small and tough. Carving it into a lantern takes strength, willpower, and several knives and spoons. Sometimes even dynamite. Try a taste of neep, Elliot. It's sweet and peppery and crunchy. Ugh, no thanks. My pumpkin is big and smiley this year, Dad. My tumshi is too, except it's wee and smiley. Let's put the candles in and light them up. Then you turn off the lights. Wow! And when the candle flame singes the tumshi, the beautiful smell of burnt turnip. It reminds me of Halloween when I was younger. There is no smell quite like it. I can think of a smell it's exactly quite like. Pooh. Thanks for listening, and I hope you'll read the rest of Tumshi, the Forgotten Halloween Turnip Lantern. Bye.
Now we're going to have a little Halloween themed quiz. The next part of the video, we have some questions for primary 1 to 3 and some questions for primary 4 to 7. So when it gets to your questions for your class, pause the video and leave the questions on the board. Then have a go at answering them. You might be working in pairs or groups, and don't forget to check your answers with your teacher. Now, to finish off this week's assembly, we're going to watch some videos from some of our boys and girls who have prepared something to share in this week's assembly. They might be performing a little poem or a song, they might tell you a joke, they might even do a dance. So let's take a look and see what they have prepared.
There's a roly-poly pumpkin rolling by. There's a roly-poly pumpkin, a roly-poly pumpkin, a roly-poly pumpkin rolling by. Singing, aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Singing, aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Singing, aye, 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 yippee, aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye.
Why did the pumpkin run away from school?
I don't know.
Cause the school turned into a pumpkin. What is it? What are Zombie's favorite cereal? I don't know. Rice Krispies. Why are ghosts so bad telling lies? I don't know. Because you can see right through them.
Action.
Knock knock. Is there? Fill up. Fill up. Fill up my bag with sweets, please.
Action.
Why did Dracula's wife not get to sleep?
Why?
Because of the coffee.
I'm gonna be in it. We're doing a skeleton dance. Ding, 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 ding. Witches on Halloween. Ooh. The ugliest you've ever seen. Ooh. They come up at night and give you such a fright. Boo, boo, boo. The witches of Halloween. Ooh.
What is a witch's favourite subject? What? Spelling.
What do you call a skeleton serving food?
I don't know what.
Bon appetit.
How do vampires get around on Halloween night?
I don't know.
Why do skeletons not have low self-esteem? Because they don't have a body to love.
How do you know when a ghost is crying? When he starts boo-booing.
Why did the Headless Horseman get a job?
I don't know.
He wanted to get ahead in life.
Why don't mummies take time off? Because they're afraid to unwind.
Why did the skeleton not go to the party?
Because he had no bones.
Because he had no body to go with.
What can you catch from a vampire in winter?
I don't know.
Frisbee!
I used to be a werewolf, but I'm alright now.
What's a zombie's favourite cereal?
Rice Krispies.
Rice Krispies!
What's a witch's favourite dessert?
Ice cream.
What do you call a door that is cute?
I don't know. What do you call a door that is cute?
Adorable.
Why is the pumpkin so nervous?
I don't know. Why is the pumpkin so nervous?
Because he doesn't have any guts.
I don't know. What do you call a ghost's favorite dessert?
Ice cream. What is a ghost's favourite food?
I don't know. What is a ghost's favorite food?
Spaghetti. Why did the skeleton not go to the party?
I don't know. Why did the skeleton not go to the party?
Because he had no body to go with.
Why did the banana go to the doctors?
I don't know. Why did the banana go to the doctor?
Because it wasn't peeling well.
What's a dog's favourite biscuit?
I don't know. What are your favorite biscuits?
I don't know.
Cream crackers.
Where does fish keep their money?
I don't know. Where?
Where, man? Where?
In the river bank.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting count.
The interrupting count.
When the mascara and the lipstick got into a fight, the room said they had to make up.
Why the witch like the hat? Because the hat is magic. What kind of monster is the best dancer?
I don't know.
The boogeyman. Who turns off the lights at Halloween?
I don't know.
The light switch. Why did the skeleton jump up to the tree?
I don't know.
Because the dog was after his bones. How do you know vampires love baseball?
I don't know.
They turn into bats every night.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Liverpool.
Liverpool who?
Leave the pool!
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Ghost.
Ghost who?
Ghost boo!
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin who?
Pumpkin for Halloween.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Trick.
Trick who?
Trick or treat.
What do you call a cloud with legs? Sheep.
When you're close to a bee hive and you're being naughty, what do you think that your mother will say? Behave!
5 little ghosts sitting on a boat. The first one said, I need a boat. The second one said, there are spiders in the air. The third one said, but we don't care. The fourth one said, let's run and run and run. The fifth one said, we are ready for some fun. Then boom, boom went the plum that we got, and out went the lights, and the 5 little ghosts flew out of sight.
5 little bats sitting on a mat. The first one said, oh my, we need hats. The second one said, there are witches in the air. The third one said, but we don't care. The fourth one said, let's run and run and run. The fifth one said, we are ready for some fun. Then flap, flap went the bats, and out went the light, and the bats flew out of sight.
What do owls say on Halloween?
What do owls say on Halloween?
Tweak or tweet.
Ah.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Boo.
Boo hoo.
Why are you crying?
Why did the skeleton didn't go to the festival?
Why didn't the skeleton go to the festival?
Because he had nobody to go with. Skeleton must come down from tree.
Why?
Because the dog wanted to chase his bones.
Why did the ghosts cross the road?
Why?
Get to the north side.
Why did the ghost go on holiday to Malib?
Why did the girl put Halloween candy under her pillow?
Because she's one sweet dreams.
Ooh.
The funk of 40,000 years, and grisly goons from every tomb are closing in to seal your doom. And though you fight to stay alive, your body starts to shiver. For no mortal can resist the wave of the foreigner.
What is Witch's favorite subject?
Spelling!
Go.
Well, why didn't the monster eat the clown? Because he smelled it funny.
Good girl. Well done.
Why did Dracula's wife not get to sleep?
Oh, I don't know. Why does Dracula's wife not get any sleep?
Because of his coffin.
Oh, because of his coffin!
What do you call food that doesn't lead to anywhere?
Oh, I don't know.
A mystery.
Why can't you give us a balloon?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I let it go.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Aga. Aga who?
Aga.